My name is Sandy Thompson. I am a founder and board member now of the Winchester Multicultural Network, which is about 20 years old. I came out of that 4-day workshop like I'd been shot out of a cannon. I had so much energy and excitement, but coming back to Winchester and having no one to talk to who had had a visions experience, I felt as though I landed in a field all by myself. And then I eventually got back to Visions and said, how can you help me? And I was referred to one of their consultants who mentored me for a whole year and helped me get some traction, and eventually was able to start what is now the Multicultural Network. Some of the effort I was putting into the ABC program wasn't going anywhere. I didn't know why. I just knew I needed something. And I think the best phrase to use is, I didn't know what I didn't know. And Visions just gave me a framework for understanding racism on all the levels: personal, institutional, cultural, and among many other things. So that's really the essence of what I didn't know I was looking for. Because we've used Visions consultants for continuing community workshops in Winchester, for our board retreats, it's really been a part of our collective lives. It's helped me to be on this journey, this multicultural journey. And just that concept of a journey has been really impactful. I have recommended Visions to many individuals and organizations over the years. And certainly the primary reason, I think, is that it's such an inclusive model. The Visions model is so inclusive. And the guidelines for dialogue are so important and so effective in creating a climate where people can have really respectful conversation. I can't think, there's so many reasons why I would recommend Visions. I have never experienced any other organization that puts tools together in a way that's so helpful and so productive or constructive. I have seen, as we do training as board members, that it has helped to continue our process in working on multicultural change in Winchester in a way that I don't think would be possible without using Visions tools and without continuously working on our own journeys, our own individual journeys and our organizational journey. I have talked with many other organizations in the greater Boston area over 20 years, and I think what's kept us going and strong and growing is the use of Visions, and that using the Visions model and continuing to work with Visions consultants over the years. I think that's been really the secret to our success. Well, I think an indication of the success of the Multicultural Network is that we're still in business after 20-some years, more than 20 years now, and that we are continuing to grow to make change in Winchester. We're not making the change ourselves, but we're helping, I guess, to facilitate change in a positive way. And I think that we're respected largely because we're not confrontational. Again, using the Visions tools, when an issue comes up, I think that we are able to deal with these issues, with an issue of bias or a public or private issue in a way that is really constructive and positive for the individuals involved. Well, we've done a lot of work on racism, and in a white community, some people say, what do you need, what are you talking about racism for? There are very few black people here. And that's one of the reasons we're working on racism. However, we've also worked on sexism, gender identity and expression is something that has come into our focus recently. Disability issues, and homophobia is an issue that we've worked on over the years. I would certainly recommend anyone in an organization or an institution, educational institution or other institution, to contact Visions if they're having an issue that they need help with. Because again, learning the tools, the Vision tools, will help that organization or institution to be able to solve their own problems down the road.